Welcome everyone. This is Michael from the Marks Group Live. Happy to be reviewing essential differences between email templates and mail merges. After this video is over, please feel free to email us at support@marksgrouplive.com for any questions on this topic or on anything else Zoho. Also, be sure to rate this class as well, helping out your fellow Zoho users and helping us to improve our video library. Now, we recently had a question that came in from a subscriber, and it's such a great question that we thought we should share it with everybody. Well, the question and the answer. Here's the question. A viewer asked, can I move or copy a Zoho CRM email template to a mail merge document? Well, there are several answers to this, but here's a spoiler. Mostly not, but sometimes a bit. Maybe. We'll look at this answer again at the end of this video, at which point it might make a lot more sense than it does now. Now we're going to start by observing that an email template and a mail merge both functionally or fundamentally do the same thing. Whether we're dealing with an email template or a mail merge, we have an outgoing message that you can probably personalize for one, that you can automatically personalize for one or more recipients. And this, as you probably already understand, starts with a stock or standard message that has placeholders for data. Then that message, in the process of creating a template or in the process of executing the merge function, it pulls in information, in this case from a CRM, and then it outputs one or more personalized or customized messages. For example, dear name, would you like to become the next mayor of city? So that might be our standard or our stock message. We might take data from our CRM that includes the name and the city of somebody that is within our CRM. And then we'd have the messages being output. The personalized messages would take the data from the CRM, the name and the city, and thread those in and create one message for each person that we had selected in our CRM. Now, hypothetically, you could have an email template that includes no customer-specific information at all. That would be a typical, entirely impersonal email blast that your customers or prospects are somewhat more likely to ignore. On the other hand, personalization has become so commonplace these days that most customers aren't going to be deeply impressed by it. Now, if all you want to do is copy and paste some text from an email template, then yes, you can copy text from a CRM email template to a mail merge document. Simple copy and paste works fine in Zoho applications. And if there's a difference in the formatting between the source and the destination, a Zoho Docs or a Zoho Writer document will ask you whether you'd like to keep the original formatting or use the destination formatting. On the other hand, your customers are likely to notice if you haven't customized the emails they receive from you. So let's say that customization is something that we should not have. Now, there's an important concept at work here. Whether it's a customized email template or a mail merge document, your message has some common elements that all recipients will see and some customized content that gets pulled from somewhere. And it's the concept of pulling data from somewhere that lies at the heart of our customers or clients' question. So here's answer number 2. Can you move a CRM template to a mail merge template? No. Now, it looks like it should be possible to do this. We find our templates, both for mail merge and our templates for email templates. We'll find those both under in the setup menu in customization and templates. So you see there's our email templates. Here are our mail merge templates. And because they're both in roughly the same area and they're both types of templates, it looks like it should be possible. They have similar functionality, and you'd really, really like to be able to just move an email template over to the mail merge template, but this does not work. Now, there are some subtle differences in what you can accomplish with each type of document and where these things work. So let's look at an email. Let's look at the email merge first. the email template. So let's go here. We're in the email templates. This is pretty strictly an email-only tool. If you're automating a workflow in Zoho, it allows you to pull data from your Zoho CRM modules. You can also select users from within Zoho CRM and send them information using an email template. This takes information that is within your CRM and uses it within the context of the message using placeholders, as we just saw. Now, one very important distinction between an email template and a mail merge. If you're automating a workflow in Zoho CRM, you might want to send an email automatically based on some condition being met. For example, a large deal is closed, or a new lead is added, or a lead is converted to a contact and an account. If sending a message is part of your automated workflow, then you can't use mail merge. You have to use an email template. Here's a quick review of the email template. I'll simply edit an existing one. All right. So actually, no, what I'll do is I'll create a new one. When you create an email template, it specifies which module you're going to pull data from. And you do this immediately when you create the template. These are the modules from which I can pull data. Leads and contacts might be the most commonly used one. I can pull data from tasks, calls, campaigns, and so on. I'm just going to stay with leads, create a template. I'll start even with a blank one. Now we do have classes specifically on, or we do have a video specifically on creating email templates. If you don't see them in our library, do give us a call or drop us an email, and we'll make sure that those are present and findable, easily findable there. On the left, I have drag and drop tools. This is reminiscent of content builders like Weebly or MailChimp. So I can have text blocks, spacers, buttons, columns, tables, background, colors, or images. Actually colors, I guess, only colors. And up at the top, we have our standard formatting options. Down at the bottom left is a super important tip. When you want to pull in content from your CRM module, you use the hashtag or the octothorpe or the number sign, and Zoho will prompt you for which field you'd like to use. So let's start with hello, and let's put the person's name in here. Not the lead ID, but the lead first name. There we go. These are everything that you see, everything that you saw there in that drop-down was a field within the leads module. So hello, first name. How would you like to be the next mayor of? Once again, I'll hit the number sign or the octothorpe or the pound sign and city. Let's just go with city. We can make that happen. All right. So then I can have an image below that and so on. I can add a file. Let me just cancel that by clicking on the trash button. I can add a file to this. I can have a link, or I can insert an image. And if I go back here, there are all the options that I can add. Now, having said that, this is really important. This is still an email template. Let's save this as, whoopsie, name cannot be empty, sorry. There's my template name. Want to be the mayor. Oh, subject can't be empty either, sorry. There we go. To be the mayor. So that's the email. That's how I'd add an attachment to this document. I'll simply save this. I'll save this to public email templates. So anyone in my organization can use this email template, and there it is. So this is still an email template, even though I can add all of these things to it, although I can make it very colorful and I can add text. It winds up being something that gets sent via email. Now, let's look at the other side of things, the mail merge. Let's go here and here. Now, a mail merge, by contrast, well, the email gives us some good formatting stuff, but the mail merge gives you more or less all formatting options. It pulls data from multiple sources, and there you have multiple output options, including email, docx. You can have something go out as a PDF. You can send it to another member of your organization for signature. And all of the power of a Zoho Writer document is available to you when you create a mail merge. It's a very powerful type of document. And in this context, it's useful to note that you can also pull in data from your Zoho CRM as well as other sources. If you have a CSV file, you can pull data in from that as well. In this particular discussion, we're going to focus on pulling in data from a Zoho CRM. So let's do a quick walkthrough on a mail merge document. Let me go back to my templates, setup, customization, templates, and go to mail merge. So I'll create a new template. Once again, Zoho asks me which module I'd like to pull data from. I'll just leave it at leads. We'll give this template the name new mail merge MF. And once again, I'll pick a blank document. Now, this looks different. This is no longer the simple email interface. This is now a Zoho Writer interface that we are dealing with here. It's a Zoho doc. So we do have videos also on how to handle Zoho docs, Zoho Writer documents. Again, if you don't see those in our library, ask us and we'll make sure that we can locate those for you. And if you need more help with them, let us know. We'll make more videos. So as with an email template, as with a template, we can insert data. Here's our source. We're going to leave this data source exactly as it is for now. But here's our leads module. And I'm going to say, I can search easily enough, first name. I only need that once. How would you like to be the next mayor of? And then let's look for city. You have more formatting power here than you do in a in an email template document. The mail merge, as I say, uses Zoho Writer document, so you have all the powers that you would normally have in a Zoho Writer document. You can also use the number sign or octothorpe or pound sign to include data as well. You don't just have to insert fields on the left side by clicking on them. You can also simply use the octothorpe, the number sign. If you simply want to use a number sign without anything else, hit the escape key, and then you just have a pound sign. So you can still use the number sign as a number sign by hitting the escape key and not trying to bring in a field from your data source. Of note also, another good reason to become good with, to become proficient with Zoho mail merge documents is that Zoho Writer makes it possible for you to pull in data not just from Zoho CRM, but from a wide variety of sources, including other Zoho applications, as well as CSV files. So once I'm done with this, I can say that I'm done. Okay. Actually, let me go back to that for a moment. Let me edit that. When the time comes for me to execute this, the time comes for me to actually make this merge happen, you'll see that we have a number of different options for outputting or exporting this file. So that's my mail merge. I'm going to show you one more difference between email templates and mail merge documents, and that is where you actually do them. Let's switch here and go here. All right. So for the email template, whatever module you're in, let's go back to our leads module. As soon as you've selected one or more of your leads, you'll be able to see the send email button, and that's where you can invoke a template. Let's actually do that. So here we have my leads module. I'm going to select, you can see up at the top here, there are no buttons that say run macro or send email. But when I select one or more leads, there I see my buttons at the top, and there's send email. This is where we will be able to invoke a, okay, all right. Let's go for an email address, a lead that actually has a valid email address. There we go. Oh, that pop-up. I don't think you can see that pop-up. So let me enable that pop-up. Let's go here. Give me one moment. There we go. Okay. So now there's that pop-up. I bring that front and center for you. All right. So here's the pop-up when I click on send email. And of course, I can type here. I can send a conventional email. There are all my formatting commands that are common to many email or many web text fields. But this is where we choose the template, where it says choose templates. And that's where I can use, for example, my want to be the mayor template. So that's where I invoke an email template. I do it from within the mail program. Something that's, let me put that away for the time being. Go back to our leads module. If I've selected more than one lead, and I try to send an email, Zoho already assumes that it's got to be a mass email, that it's going to be a template. So I can't send a single email, or I get all the email writing commands when I am when I'm sending to a single person. When I'm sending to more than one person at the same time, Zoho assumes that it has to be an email template. And once again, I can select my template there. I have wonderful options here. I can send immediately, I can schedule later, and trigger have follow-up actions. So as soon as I've done that, I can send my mass email. Interesting point down here, emails sent today. We have up to 1,000 people that we can send emails to in any given day. So if your email list is large, and I think as of today, MailChimp lets you have a maximum of 2,000 people in your list. Not necessarily people are getting emails, but even in your list, even if they're not getting emails, as soon as you have over 2,000, MailChimp, I think, tends to want money out of you. Whereas with Zoho CRM, you're able to send 1,000 emails per day. And this little tracker down here at the bottom left shows you where you stand with that. Now, let's look at a simple situation. It's really, really powerful. Let me go to my contacts module. Let me go to my contacts module here. And actually, let me hide this for the time being. There. Let me go over to my contacts module, and I'm going to select, well, let's do this. Let's look at the pull-out drawer here. This is on the left, at the middle left side of your screen. And I can say, let's apply a filter here, and I only want to see contacts. I want to click on deals, and I want to see anybody that has not had an open deal in the last, let's say, 6 months. So without an open deal in the last 6 months. So these are only people with whom I have not had an open deal in the last 6 months. And there I have them. Quite a lot of them, actually. Now, I can select all of those people and send them an email. And my email, my email template, my email template might be something along the lines of, Dear Bill, I noticed that you haven't purchased from us in the last 6 months, and we're wondering if you'd like to accept a 30% discount off your next order, just for letting us know that you're around, letting us know that we can still do business with you. So from a business development perspective, this is incredibly powerful, and it's so easy to do. I can simply select people from within my CRM based on criteria, objective, simple to implement criteria, and say, these are people with whom I'd like to establish or reestablish a connection. I can send them an email very quickly telling them I'm offering a limited time discount because I want to bring them back for another purchase. And it's powerful because I can do this without needing any complex setup or coding or coordination. As an entrepreneur in a very small organization, this is really, really easy for me to do. And the ability to send customized communications at a moment's notice is so powerful for us. Now, one more thing about sending email with a template, something that might confuse you. When I choose, if I'm sending an email to multiple people, as I mentioned before, I can't actually start writing content. I have to select the template. On the other hand, if I'm only, let me cancel that. On the other hand, if I'm only sending email to one person, then I can, let's see if I can bring this up. There. Nope. If I'm only sending email to one person, then there it is. Nope. Sorry, I can't bring up that window right now. Let me see if I can bring that up. Send email from Firefox. Let me do this. Send email. There it is. Okay. So when I send an email to one person, I can simply start writing it. If I'm sending email to more than one person, I have to use the template. And of course, I can also choose the template if I'm sending a single email. So let me put that away. Let me put that away. There we go. So looking at the merge side of things, on the merge side of things, let's see what that looks like. On the merge side of things, again, I have to have selected one or more people, one or more contacts or leads, and then down at the right side, where we have the asterisk, the ellipsis below the control bar, the whole control bar, underneath the ellipsis, we can see the mail merge option. So here it is. There's the ellipsis, and there's my mail merge option right there. And it doesn't work. The reason this doesn't work, is because our mail merge doesn't have any merge documents. although we just created one. What's going on there? I'll tell you. In the setup, if we look at templates and mail merge, take a look just below the title of each of these. That tells you the module that the mail merge document applies to, or from the module from which it expects to pull data. Leads, 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 leads. Contacts is not there anywhere. There's no option to select contacts. There's no template, mail merge template, that pulls data from the contacts module. So let's try this again. Let's go to the leads module. Let's select some lucky victim and go to our ellipsis, mail merge, and now I can see some mail merge templates. There's my test welcome letter as an example. There's another one. Now, I can choose to open this either with Zoho Writer or Microsoft Word. I'm going to go for Zoho Writer. Zoho opens up the Zoho Writer application, and this is what it looks like. Now, I can simply accept this as it is. I can preview the merge, and it will look like that. At that point, I can choose to download it, email it, or send it for electronic signature. And when I download, I actually can select the current record or all records. I can take a look at the outputted documents one by one. So let's say I have, let me just close that. Let's see if I can select more than one here. Let me select more than one lead. Go for a mail merge, and you can see, yeah, let's just say stick with that one. Or the welcome letter is also good. There we go. So that's what my mail merge is going to look like for the welcome letter. When I preview that, there's the one that Linda gets. Dear Linda. There's Tressa. There's Michael. So I can choose to preview my records. Again, I can download these and I can head back to the editor. I can choose to merge these as a new document, merge and save as individual files, merge and send via email, or merge and send for signed collection. Then at the very bottom of that, at the very bottom there, I actually have hidden almost at the bottom here a merge log where Zoho will report on the process of merging. Now these are full merges so that when we have, if I export this as PDF, it knows that that we're going to wind up with separate PDF documents. So let me just actually go ahead and do that. Merge and save as individual files. I'll say proceed. When I do this, the file name says welcome letter and then the lead owner, or we could say full name. I'll leave this in the My Folders area. I'll save it as a PDF. I won't bother passwording that. And just because it's handy to not have to set this each time, I can remember these settings except for passwords for future merges. I won't actually do that at this point, but there we go. So that's my mail merge. Now, if I go to, let's see if I can, let's do it this way. Let's create a new tab, and I'm going to go to docs.zoho.com. There we go. Now in my Zoho Docs folder, there you can see the PDFs that we created. There's our welcome letter to Miss Sweely, our welcome letter to Mr. Friesen, and our welcome letter to Miss Jones, or Ms. Jones. So that's exactly were my documents where I told our Zoho writer to put my documents after the merge, and there they are. So at this point, let's recap, and we'll answer our question one more time. Let's see, let's go here. To recap, an email template is only something that gets emailed, it's quick to create, and it's the only choice if you're dealing with, if you want to send a message via a workflow automation process. Whereas with mail merge, we have more formatting options, we have more output options, but there's no automation in the sense that we can't use a mail merge within the context of a workflow. So you have more flexibility in mail merge, you have a quicker and in some ways more automation friendly product in the email template. My main takeaway, my suggestion is if you need something quickly, use an email template. If you need the power, use a mail merge. So our final answer, can you move or copy an email template to a mail merge template? No, but there are reasons to use both. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Check out our library for other training videos like this one. If you have any suggestions for other classes or for questions that you may have about Zoho, email us at support@marksgroup.live. As you can see, we answer questions and sometimes make videos about them as well. Thanks very much for viewing.